We are back with your bi-weekly dose of news, and we will start off today with Donald Trump not being able to lock up the Republican nomination today, but he can counter his two opponents' divide and conquer strategy and reassert his dominance in the race by running the table in the 5 states in today's Super Tuesday. Hillary Clinton, meanwhile, could finally start to see the finish line against Bernie Sanders. If she's able to handily defeat him, she could leave the senator with no path to the Democratic nomination.
In other news, lots of strong tornadoes, big hail, and severe thunderstorms are possible this Tuesday across a large part of the country from the Great Plains east, but especially in the parts of Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and North Texas.
Switching over to entertainment news, Prince's lawyer and one-time manager L. London McMillan is shooting down claims that the 57-year-old singer had a dangerous relationship with drugs. In an interview with the Associated Press on Monday, McMillan denied TMZ's reports of a painkiller overdose before his death and said that Prince was not on any drugs because that would have been any cause for a concern.
In other news, Bill Cosby wants to force New York Magazine to give up unpublished material from interviews. It was conducted last year with women accusing him of rape or another form of sexual misconduct. The lawyers for the 78-year-old comedian and the magazine will argue in New York federal court on Tuesday over whether Cosby may obtain unedited interviews from an explosive 2015 cover story to use as evidence in a lawsuit brought by 7 women accusing him of defamation. In sports news, Philadelphia Eagles have been informed that their quarterback, Sam Bradford, wants to be traded and will not show up for their off-season program. His agent, Tom Condon, confirmed Monday night. Bradford is upset at the Eagles' trade last week for the number 2 overall pick to draft.
Switching over to the Major League Baseball, Tyler Collins made a misplay in the outfield, but made an even bigger mistake immediately afterward when he flipped off his home crowd at Comerica Park during the 6th inning of the Detroit Tigers' 7-3 win over the Oakland A's on Monday night. He made a mistake and they started booing him, and he then proceeded to flip the entire crowd. In local news, Omaha police said one person is dead and another is wounded after a shooting near Fontenelle Park on Monday. Officers responded to 2 scenes around the same time Monday afternoon. Police rushed to 48th and Boyd and 47th and Spalding around 4:30 Monday afternoon. Officers arrived at 48th and Boyd to find a female victim already deceased from a gunshot.
And interesting news, in a bizarre case, a man's online payment to his dog walker was blocked by a bank in the U.S. because his service dog's name sounded like a dreaded terror network. Bruce Francis, 55, from San Francisco, was transferring $374 from his account to his dog walker and wrote his dog's name Dash in the memo line, as he has done every month for the past couple of years.
That's funny, the bank blocked the check because they thought that dog walker was a terrorist. What can you do? Alright, well, that has been your bi-weekly dose of news. I'm Christian.
And I'm Jenna.
And we'll see you back here, not this week, but the next.
Bye, guys.